Funny, Alex Hormozy talks about the lonely chapter in the center when you're building something. Like at the beginning, people cheer you on because you've got an idea. And then when you succeed, everyone's there to pat you on the back and cheer you. And these are the times when you don't need anyone to support you. And I feel like the lonely chapter for me has been quite long. Like right now, I'm putting out an incredible amount of content that took a lot of work. And this is to help skaters, coaches, and parents. And I know there's a lot of people looking at my stuff because I have a really good AI tool that looks at all of the people looking at my stories, looking at all of the different videos and cross-references them with people engaging. Now, 95% of people are watching and not engaging. And that's fine because I have to imagine that you're waiting to see the products to start supporting me. So I guess the thing that comes to my mind is, do you trust me? Do you trust what we're doing is what we say we're going to do or not? Because if you do, it's time to start supporting. Because those people that are supporting, that are showing up in my app that I use, will be rewarded. The ones that believed in me before they saw the blades, they're the ones that will be very, very happy. Or maybe you're just scared. You're scared to support what we're doing in case we fail, because then you've put your hands up. So maybe you're scared. I don't know. I don't have any fear. I fear nothing because what I'm doing is pure and it's good. And the people that won't like it are the skating companies that have been doing the same things over and over again, making money and skaters paying the bill. All business models where they've got distributors and dealers all making money, increasing the price that skaters pay in the end. It's not good. They still think we're living in a world before the internet and crypto and AI. Like they have no idea. Most of them are in countries where they're paying a lot of tax. That's why we're going to be based in Dubai, so we can pay less tax, less tariffs. When you build modular parts, you save a lot of money. And this all gets passed on to the skaters. And then we have our affiliate program, our creator program, which I must have spent hundreds of hours researching, designing to make it the best possible affiliate program in the world. So then we can help give skaters an economic opportunity to make money alongside whatever they're doing in life. Because I understand most people need the safety of a job, which I did as well, which we all did, but then if you can have something alongside it, because not everyone is going to create an invention or create an app or an idea or a platform and be able to leave their regular job. But if you can have your job and have something alongside it, like a side hustle that people do, well, that's what we're giving to you guys alongside the best blades that have ever existed. So if you do watch this and you really do see the problems in the industry, I mean, even the simple problems of having to sharpen your blades. I remember back when I was in hot ice and I would go and get my blades sharpened, and that first few days they were so sharp. I'd be on the plastic trying to make them blunter so I would actually be able to slip to take off on my double axle. Just simple stuff like this. And we've all got horror stories of our blades being ruined. So I understand why people aren't willing to put their hands up at the moment. But the Skater First series, if you are watching it, you will understand everything that we're doing. And even if nobody likes and nobody comments and nobody shares, I know there is thousands of people watching between LinkedIn, 2 YouTube channels, 2 Instagram channels, TikTok, Twitter. And also, I have 126 people on my newsletter in LinkedIn. And there's probably over 20 people from the federations around the world. So when you add all of this up, as soon as we show our products, there'll be hundreds of thousands of people that know about it because people will talk about it, people will share it. So that's what keeps me going, because just people knowing what we do, what we stand for, and and anyone that doesn't know who Dan Nicholson is, he is the best in the business. Created Ultima Skates, sold it to Jackson 20 odd years ago. Had all of these ideas along the way, and some of them came through in other companies where he give them ideas, and because he couldn't bring anything to market because of a 20-year non-compete, the carbon fiber boots that are out now, Dan made some 18, 17 years ago. So there's a lot of really good things that we're going to be doing, and it's all based on the skater first ethos. Everything we do is based on what is best for the skater, because there are very few people in the skating world as experienced as myself and Dan, and when you combine it, there is nobody. Yes, we haven't been to Olympics and stuff like that, but as someone myself who started on inlines, then did ice skating and did aggressive skating as well, and then I've done all positions in ice shows. I've done singles and pairs on inlines. I've done skateless. I've done it without skates. I've done more world firsts on skates than anybody in history. I've actually done more tricks on skates than anyone in history, because I've skated in many, many different disciplines. And then I've done loads of tricks that no one else has ever done. Loads of combinations. And I'm not bragging. It's just something cool because it's a goal that I had. I also had a goal to perform in the most amount of ice show companies as well. And I don't know anyone that's skated in more than me. Maybe there are, maybe there isn't, but I know I'm definitely up there. And through my career, something that I've always done is just try to improve. And most of the time it was just my skating I was trying to improve, and the tricks and learn new things. And it's only into my later 30s that I actually started working on myself and really looking at myself and looking at why I had some of the problems in different shows and different things. But I know one thing, because I did have a lot of issues with authority in my life. And that's just because I'm a born leader. And I don't say that in a negative or a bad way. It's just some people are born to lead and be the exception instead of just being like everybody else. And a lot of people don't like that. But eventually, when you actually really do stand for something that people also believe in, but aren't willing to be the front man, the person that goes against everything, then people will start to get behind me and start to support. And if not, I know our blades are amazing because I've skated on them and I've got them and I'm trying, and I know what Dan is doing, and there's a reason we're taking our time, because we want them to be perfect. And when you create ice and inline at the same time, any changes have to be made to both of them, because we want them to be perfectly have a perfect feel across disciplines. And just the fact that you can change your runner, your toe pick, your rear edge in seconds, from three different rockers, 3 different radius of hollow in each rocker. So if you go to a competition and the ice is suddenly harder, you can just swap your rocker. Or you go and the ice is softer, you just swap your radius of hollow. You just swap, and you'll be able to test. When you get your blades, you'll have all this combination, 6 different toe picks, 6 different rockers, 6 different radius of hollow. Then the rear edge pivot that we have, you've got more combinations than exist in all blades. All these companies, they have so many different models, and it confuses everybody because the companies don't even explain the difference between them, really, apart from this one's $200, this one's $850. The materials cost the same. There's no reason for these ridiculous prices. And one of the goals that I have is for our blades to be more or around 50% of the price of the top blade. And our blade will work for the best skaters in the world and the absolute beginners. There is no way these companies compete if they stick with the old traditional blades. So whatever happens over the next years, regardless of how successful we are, I know the skating industry will never be the same. It will improve because other companies will have to change and have to adapt and have to do things better.